good, everybody? Welcome back to No Instructions Required, an improvised comedy podcast put on by Some Assembly Required out of Cedar Falls, Iowa at the University of Northern Iowa. My name is Peter Flynn, and joining me on this episode we have...
Craig Miller.
Matt Schmitz.
And Claire Guderjahn.
We're going to do some real funny scenes for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let's get it going.
Anybody have any ideas for us to talk about today?
Spring break.
Spring break.
Yeah, like what adventures
break,
do people go on?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone had some pretty dope adventures.
Oh.
Well, I guess I saw everyone except for I didn't know how Peter's spring break went.
Dude, my spring break was so low-key.
On our trip, though, since we drove for it was 11 hours each way, so we just listened to so many podcasts. Just podcasts on podcasts. There's so many, we found a bunch of different improv ones and stuff, and it was just, it was a good time.
Did you guys drive just straight through then, or did you stop?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Well, I mean, we still stopped to get, gas and food
right,
and stuff,
you
but,
didn't stay for a
we
night.
didn't stay anywhere.
Shit, that's a long time.
Yeah. It was nice, though, because there was, 4 of us, and we just, swapped off, so it was,
Yeah.
a few hours of driving
Not
each, but,
everyone.
it was still a lot.
I hate that the only way to get to Colorado is through freaking Fury Road.
Nebraska.
Yeah,
Nebraska.
Fury Road.
Oh my
Literally the
God.
worst.
Just one out of every 2 cars is a semi.
Yeah.
And whenever they get the audacity to pass somebody, it just puts 10 other cars at risk, and they're just all braking and shifting.
Yeah.
Semis,
2 lanes. It's
they can't stop fast at all. It takes them a long ass
Yeah.
time to slow down. So they just you have to just move around them. Otherwise, if they have to move, you have to be out of the way.
In
Otherwise
driver's ed, I remember talking about how semis have are completely blind spot, just 10% of their area that they can actually see out of.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always given them a lot of space, but sometimes I feel like semis are just turn on their turning signal and just go for it.
Yeah.
Which terrifies me.
Well, it's just any kind of driver. There's shitty soccer
That's
mom
true.
drivers in their minivans. It's just a bigger version of that.
But also that's your full-time job.
True.
Your job is to drive yourself from point A to point F.
I super fear semis when I'm driving. Every time
Yes.
I pass one though,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just haul
They're
ass.
terrifying.
Jerry, come to my office.
Well, what's up, boss? What can I do for you?
I've been reading the reports. I don't know if I want to point you to your name, and we only have 6 accidents this year.
Only 6? That's pretty good, Mr. Mahoney.
No. Look at Jenkins.
Hey, I heard you say my name.
Look at Jenkins.
Yeah,
numbers.
you want to know how many accidents I got in this month?
36.
36 this month.
You are slacking.
Oh, geez. Well, I thought the point was we were supposed to avoid accidents. I wasn't really sure I understood the job.
Jenkins, can you believe that?
I cannot believe that. Yesterday, I didn't check my blind spot, almost had 3 different Priuses. Isn't that just plain funny? I almost had 2 Ford Fusions and 1 Focus.
Oh, geez, Jenkins. Priuses are pretty small. You could probably hurt somebody.
I guess I never thought of it like that. Well, why would you check like that? Why would you check for something for a person? There's no reason to. I feel like
Look,
we're doing it
man.
for the numbers.
We don't think about that because our office pool accident bracket would be absolutely destroyed if we all took a minute to think about our actions. The next round ends in 2 days. If we don't get enough kills, we don't move on to the next round.
Oh, man. I know
There is a Segway at stake. The grand prize.
And I know everyone in this office would really benefit from a Segway. This bracket is important. I'm going to try harder. I guess I'll just throw all caution to the wind, and I'm just going to go out there.
That's what I like to
He
hear.
goes home to his wife and tells his wife about his newfound look on his job.
Cynthia,
Hey, honey, how was your day at work today?
it was weird. It turns out I've been thinking about this job all wrong.
Oh, jeez, what have you been doing wrong?
Well, listen to this. So, Mr. Mahoney calls me into his office today, and he says, "You haven't gotten in enough accidents."
Oh, jeez, you're underperforming, sweetie.
Yeah, well, I guess it makes a lot more sense now why all the other semi-drivers have all those weapons and defense systems set up on their semis, Jenkins has that big cannon and
that cannon is so magnificent.
all those shields. I was just driving a regular semi.
Oh, well, honey, everybody knows that semis are supposed to be tactical.
I can't believe I didn't realize it sooner. I've been driving semis for 4 years now, and I've never once thought to myself, I want to try and get in an accident.
He goes to the store where they add the add-ons to the semis. Hey, we got a new customer here, don't we? Step right in, step right in.
Hello, yeah, is this the semi-attachment depot?
SAD, what can we do you for?
So I just came to a life realization the other day that I need to try and hit more cars.
Yeah, you're just now realizing that?
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the business?
About 4 years.
This is embarrassing. Well, let me see what your car, where's your little car out there?
Oh, it's just that 402 right in the parking lot.
Is that a tricycle? Come on, you need some flames. We need some fireworks.
Well, geez, I guess. Okay, how much are those? How much
If you
are those
want some
$20?
under the counter Roman candles, I can get you 50 for $75.
Oh well, that's a deal. And how much for those big barrels full of gunpowder up there?
Oh, the barrels full of gunpowder come with every purchase. Don't even worry about that
man.
one.
Excuse me, boss. Sorry to interrupt, but the new shipment of laser-guided missiles just came in. Do you want to sign for that real quick?
You can just sign for it, buddy. Don't even worry about
All right,
it.
sweet. I'll leave them in the back.
For sure. Hey, you're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
Man. It means a lot.
I'll take a couple of those too while I'm here, I guess.
Well, all right. And do you have any? If you give us a recommendation of anyone, then you're able to get an extra 50% off. So, do you know any family members can benefit from this? We also have them in several other types of vehicle.
Well, I guess my wife Cynthia, she has a small, economical car. It's a
Economical.
Chevy Malibu. Got anything for that?
Oh, do we have anything for that? You think our semi-cannons are cool? Wait till you see our Malibu cannons. They're twice as big as the vehicle itself.
We cut to 2 years later when him and his wife are at a monster truck rally that they have entered.
Oh, sweetie, I just want you to know, no matter how many people you completely decimate today, you're always a winner in my heart.
That means so much to me, Cynthia.
Hey, you two. No talking sweet.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna cream you folks.
Sir, what?
Excuse
I'm the
me.
greatest
What's your
monster
name?
truck driver. The Hulk.
You guys don't know the story of the Hulk?
We don't.
I think so.
He was born in a semi. His mom wasn't the one on the other side of the road. She birthed him, he popped into the semi, turned in the driver's seat, and has been having add-ons and decimating people ever since. You don't mess with the Hulk. And if the Hulk tells you not to sweet-talk anyone, you do not sweet-talk each other in front of the Hulk.
Oh,
What she just said is absolutely true.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I can talk not sweet, honey. Sometimes your hair doesn't go the right way, and
Oh, that hurts. That cuts deep, Cynthia. You know what? Sometimes when you wear your orange blouse, I think that's not your color.
oh well, jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 57th annual Car Demolition Marathon.
Woohoo!
We've got 17 different teams performing at the same time. And on the count of 3, when we shoot this barrel out in the middle of the play area, we will begin. And the first person to make it to the end line, 57,000 yards to the left, wins. On your marks.
I don't think this commentator knows anything about what's going on.
I am really good at what I do. Am I?
Get set, go! And then the monster truck rally begins, and the couple is destroying.
Cynthia, I think we're doing good.
Yeah, that whole guy is eating our freaking dust.
Oh, we're just crushing all these trucks.
Oh, jeez, this can't be good for the suspension. Honey.
There are 2 remaining, and it is the husband and wife. And one of them has to win in order for their the water supply to be turned back on.
Listen, Cynthia. Did you mean what you said about my hair going the wrong way?
Okay, maybe a little bit, but I did take the trash out last night, so I think I've earned this.
I'm going to use my turbo button.
Don't you dare.
He clicks a button, and an enormous rocket comes out of the side of his truck and launches straight into his wife's car.
And see.
guys ever actually been to a monster truck rally?
Clearly no.
I feel like I have, but I like repressed it so hard in my brain.
I went to Monster Jam like 2 summers ago in Oskaloosa. It was awesome. It's honestly way less exciting than you think. It's just a lot of big trucks kind of like driving around and running things
It's
over.
loud.
It's loud, but like the best part probably was this one car like tried to go over this like not even a very big ramp. It just like tried to go up a little bit and then it like tipped over and then it was just out for the rest of the thing.
It's like a turtle. Like you flip it over, it's just over.
It's just
That's
done.
a sad way to go.
I know, and I was just like, wow, that's really all it takes. You just
Yeah,
gotta
how do
tip
you
it over.
how do you get it untipped?
You honestly like I don't know. They had other
Those
like
are
smaller cars
heavy.
to like pull it. I think.
I was gonna say, you just like see people just take it all apart and then
Put it
set
back
upright
together.
and then put it back together.
My brother
That's
had a
the
little
only way.
monster truck, and it was called the Horny Devil because it had like these horns. And I'd always go around and tell people, like, I'd run really fast and be like, guys, look at me, I'm a horny devil. And my mom eventually was like, maybe we shouldn't say that.
Oh my god.
But in my defense, who would name a monster truck the Horny Devil? That's a terrible name.
Kids say the weirdest stuff. Like, they just hear stuff and then they just like. So over spring break, we were staying in this like resort thing in Colorado, and we had this hot tub right next to our like unit, and it was super nice. But like every time we went in there, it was like just us hanging out. And then like on one of the last nights we were there was like this mom there, and she had this like 2-year-old little boy, and like he like could talk pretty well actually, but like he just like kept talking to us about the weirdest stuff. Like he was telling us about, he's like, yeah, we're looking for dinosaurs in Colorado. And like he's like, I have a mountain bike and it's green, and he just kept talking about the same things, and we were just like, this kid's crazy.
You have to be careful with kids, like because anything you tell them, they're gonna repeat it. At
They
some
will
point.
remember.
They cannot keep a secret because they don't know they're supposed to yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mom,
Yes, honey?
you know that thing that you were talking about with Dad the other night?
Which thing, honey?
You know how you were talking about how Sean is he's not as good of a son as me because he has too big of a head.
Honey, when the door is closed, you don't listen in, okay?
Well, I accidentally was. And I accidentally heard that you said Sean has too big of a head, and that's why he's not good at anything.
Sean, get me and your mother have to talk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so his head's pretty dang big, but also, like, Sean's just being so damn annoying.
I feel like these are too real of subjects for him to be discussing. Like, I want him to talk about like the dirt that he found, or like
True.
how he can like finally take a piss standing like 2 feet back from the toilet.
Honey, I feel like we should take our kids fishing and teach them some nice good old-fashioned fun. Have them be talking about the different kinds of fish you got.
I'll take him fishing, and hopefully I'll take my buddy with. He's a cool guy. Maybe he'll open him up. Maybe he just won't be so fucking weird.
Okay,
Cut
I'll
to the
pack some
fishing trip
sandwiches.
the next day.
Thanks for doing this, Jim. It means a lot.
It's no problem at all.
But my son Sean, he's coming into the house. He's coming into the truck here soon. I'm just gonna get this out now. He's really weird,
Oh,
and he'll
shit.
say some stuff that is just kind of like, I respect what you're saying, but why did it ever come out of your mouth?
Oh yeah, I get that. It's like everybody's got that one person at the office. He's just like that, but he's a kid.
But he's my son.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Hey,
Oh,
Sean.
hey, Dad.
Hey Sean, this is my buddy Jim. He's coming fishing with us.
How's it going, Sean?
Jim, you look like you have a lot of hair.
Sean,
Well,
Sean, what the fuck?
What?
He just.
What's wrong?
You don't think he knows?
just
You don't think he knows he
I
has
do
a lot
see
of hair?
myself every day, buddy. Thanks for letting me know, though.
Oh, God, I just thought I'd help you out if you didn't know. You guys ready to go fishing?
Oh yeah.
Sean, we've got your pole all packed. Please don't tell me you brought your tackle box.
Well, geez, Dad, of course I brought my tackle
We had
box.
a tackle box big enough for everybody. We didn't need you to bring Twinkies and hot dogs and start putting them on hooks.
What am I supposed to catch the fish with?
We have worms and maggots and artificial baits.
A hot dog is a big worm.
We cut to a few hours into fishing, and Sean has a hot dog floating in the water while everybody else is on the other side of the boat fishing with actual supplies.
Now, Sean, what grade in school are you right now?
Sixth.
6th grade. Wow, you're getting to be a big man. Big man. What's your favorite subject, you think?
I like to go to school so I can learn about dodgeball.
Dodgeball. All right. Dodgeball's cool. It's a great
He's an
life
he's an
skill.
athlete, Sean.
Oh,
Sean's quite the athlete.
That's great to hear. It's great to hear.
It's good because when you get to throw the ball, you don't have to hold back.
Well, hold back what exactly?
Anything.
Anything.
Sean, I didn't know you were this passionate about dodgeball.
It just means a lot to me because the rest of my life, everybody's always telling me, "Hey, Sean, don't say that. Hey, Sean, don't touch that. Hey, Sean, stop fishing with hot dogs." Nobody says that in dodgeball.
The fishing trip concludes, and husband and wife re-intervene to talk about what happened.
How was it?
Oh my God.
Did Jim help?
I feel like Jim dug him deeper into the hole.
He told me about how much he loved piercing the hot dogs and putting them in the water and watching them float.
Yeah, he had fun with that, but
I thought you told him not to bring the tackle box.
I told him, he didn't listen to me. I think what is more important is that he doesn't like that we are calling him out when he says stupid shit, and he now takes all of his aggression out at dodgeball, and I think it's gonna seriously harm some kids.
I mean, I wish his brother would get involved in dodgeball. Jeez, with that big head, he might as well learn how to use it, am I right?
Oh my
I just...
You too?
No, honey. You
Is
know
it-
how it is.
Wait,
It's a true
is this-
fact. His
is
head
this genetic?
is big.
Is this genetic? I'm calling a doctor.
We cut to dodgeball the next day.
Hey, coach!
Hey, Sean.
I'm ready to play dodgeball today.
Okay, I'm gonna roll you the ball, and you can go play dodgeball with your friends. I'm
Hey.
gonna back up a few more feet.
Sean's got the dodgeball. Everybody run! Oh, fuck!
Coach, everyone ran away off the court. What am I supposed to throw the ball at?
Well, Sean, the ball reaches Sean's feet, and he throws it directly at the coach out of pure reflex. Sean.
That felt good.
Sean, I think they're leaving because they're very afraid.
Well, of what?
Well, during the dodgeball unit, you've caused nothing but harm to each student.
Well, it's because I'm not holding back, and they are.
Your attitude of not holding back, I feel like could be put into other aspects of your life that are maybe safer. I'm just a gym teacher, but I think you should maybe talk to your parents about maybe perhaps theater.
Coach, I don't know. I just have never felt these chains release off my body. Myself be free of these chains that have been holding me down for my whole life. All my life I've thought all I can do is stay shackled down to the people around me who don't want me to be my true self. But on the court, I feel like I can be myself.
I think this sounds like this will be remedied perfectly by I'm going to give you this flyer.
Oh, jeez, let me read this flyer real quick. Theater camp. Oh, man. You think I should do it, Coach?
Talk to your parents.
Cut to him at home, talking to his parents.
How was school today, Sean?
Mom!
Did you play
Oh my
dodgeball?
God.
Dad!
Yes, Sean.
Yes, Sean.
Guess what? Look at this flyer I got from my coach.
Oh God.
It's for theater camp.
Theater camp.
Do you want to try it out?
I don't fully comprehend what the idea of it is, but I'm pretty sure it's just like dodgeball with your mouth.
What can we?
I don't know how to explain this to him.
Husband and wife cut back into their bedroom. What can we show him that is a good representation of theater that will make him want to do it?
Maybe we could. I mean, back when we did theater in college, we could just show him some of that old stuff.
I don't know if he wants to see our improv comedy from when we were in college.
Maybe we should show him some old VHS tapes of our improv podcasts that we used to make.
I think he wants to see good stuff.
Well,
I think we should show him maybe what's a Saturday Night Live. Some
oh.
real humor.
Oh, that's
The,
good quality stuff.
We could show them maybe a Fear Factor. maybe.
Honey, I think you're mixing up drama with...
I think I have our answer.
Yes, honey?
American Ninja Warrior.
We got back to the parents showing Sean American Ninja Warrior.
And then you're just gonna jump over here and off the table and into an angle over here.
Oh,
How does that sound?
oh man. Oh, they're not holding back anything.
No, they're going for it. They're true American heroes.
I can't believe what I'm watching.
So what do you say, Sean? You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
We cut to Sean a week later with his personal trainer going over the basics.
All right, Sean. First thing we're gonna need you to do is 200 push-ups. You think you can handle that, Sean?
Uh-huh. Do I have to hold back?
No. If you hold back, you're a pussy, Sean.
Okay. He quickly busts out 205 push-ups.
Oh my God, Sean. You just set the record for the most push-ups I've ever seen at 205 push-ups.
Maybe it's because you're always asking people to do 200.
No one has ever surpassed that limit before.
I felt it. I wanted to keep going.
It's amazing. You might be my best student. Now, the next activity we needed to perfect is something I'd like to call one-finger pull-ups.
Which finger?
It actually is up to you. You can pick your strongest finger. For most people, it tends to be the thumb.
I choose my pinky finger because I will not hold back.
That's right, John!
We cut to the preliminary round of American Ninja Warrior Little Rock edition.
You go, Sean!
And he destroys the competition and is having an interview before he moves on to the national televised competition. So, did you hold back at all in your performance?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't hold back at all. Not even once.
Being in 6th grade, how does this affect your school schedule? This is another question our viewers had.
I've decided to cut out all non-essential classes from my day. So the only class I go to anymore is gym class. So I can play dodgeball.
There you have it, folks. We will see Sean last name in the national performance in New York City coming next week.
And scene.
What was that? It's like a similar show, but like a junior version where they do like those crazy Wipeout. Does that sound like the show that exists?
Yes.
They just
Wipeout,
like
yeah.
foam courses
Yeah,
they had to go
we used to
on
watch that all the
and you
time.
fall into like muddy water or
God,
some shit.
that reminded me of just like playing my Nintendo Wii. Like I feel like that
Did you
was
have
like.
Wipeout for the Wii?
But I felt like even when the TV show was created, I was like, this is based off a weird video game. And then they made it after. But I was like, this is just such a video game premise.
I feel like playing the video game would give you such a false sense of...
I can do this.
Yeah. You see in real life and you're like, my entire preparation is to this moment.
The Wii, I think, gave a lot of people like a false sense of athleticism. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was like,
Even
you can
bowling.
get in shape by playing video games. And then every kid figured out, oh shit, it's only judging my right arm. So I
Yep.
can sit
Yeah.
down
Yep.
and do this.
That's true. And they even had like all those accessories, like the board you could stand on, and
Yes.
like the
Yes.
motion plus things. Like
Mm.
there was, they really were pushing for like, this will make you healthy.
Actually, though, because there was one where it was... What is the one where you didn't have to hold on to anything? There was a camera that just kind of saw your general bodily
That's
movement.
the Xbox Connect.
It was the
Oh,
Connect.
yeah.
It was the Connect, and there's a thing where there was side things poking in, and you had to like lean to the side to avoid all of them. And my cousin was showing it to me, and he's like, "During this part, you just lay down on the ground for 30 seconds, and then you get back up." I was like, "Isn't that cheating?" And he's like, "Yeah, but there's no way to do it otherwise."
It's like cheat codes, but he's like, so instead of pushing square.
What do you benefit?
Honey, look, I think I found the answer.
Oh, what is it, Derek?
A Wii.
Oh,
We have our New Year's resolution is to get in shape, like 6-pack shape. And we've tried a lot of different things. we've ridden the elliptical
Right?
for about 30 minutes,
That didn't do it.
5
That didn't
days a
get
week.
close.
It was not good enough. You would walk sometimes,
Yeah, I
go
would
on walks.
go
That
around the
proved to
block.
not work either. So we are going to buy this Wii, and through the Wii platform of games, we will be much more fit.
Cut to them setting up the Wii at home.
So, this remote. What do I put it on my head so I can see what I'm doing? What do I do?
Therese, hold it in your hand firmly and tell me how you feel.
Oh, I feel so powerful. I feel like I have a sword.
Swing it. Do you feel fit?
Oh my God! I feel like a D1 athlete.
Welcome.
This is what was intended.
Welcome to the Wii system.
Wow! Does it have artificial intelligence, Derek?
Therese, please be quiet as we show you the setup instructions.
It knows my flippin' name.
Step 1, you're going to want to move the board about 4.5 feet away from the TV.
Oh, the board. Where's the board? Is it in the box?
The Wii Fit board.
Therese, the board is right behind your left foot. Please
shit.
pay
Oh,
attention as
I'm
we
sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Miss Wee. Okay, I got it. What's next?
Now that a little bit more to the left,
Oh, shit.
please.
I'm sorry.
Great. Now you're going to want to use your left hand to hold on to the left Wiimote, which is signified by a big L.
I see it. Okay.
You'll want to hold it just above your chest.
Therese, can you pause the system for a second? I feel kind of like a hostage.
Is it watching us? How does it see me?
I feel like this was a bad decision. Maybe let's try and we'll be respectful. Let's try and talk to him. See
And
if we can-
resume.
Oh my God.
You paused the timeout. Thank you for coming back to the Wii setup system. Step 3. Please step on the Wii board.
Be very careful.
One at a time, please.
Oh, okay.
We are now going to weigh your body to see if you are of a healthy weight.
All right, this is good. Well, we're getting started.
Okay.
They're gonna wait.
Testing weight. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, no.
Wait.
Therese, maybe you should have fewer potato casseroles and stick to that kale diet that you saw on the internet last week.
You don't
Right.
want to disappoint us.
Can you pause again? They just took a very personal blow at your weight.
How did they know I eat potato casseroles for 3 meals?
I thought
a
they
day?
were just going to, give you the number either in kilograms
They
or,
didn't even
or
say
pounds.
the number.
They just sounded concerned immediately. This should not be a biased weight system. I don't like this at all.
Oh God.
We need to figure out what to do.
Should we keep going through the setup and
All
just
right,
see if
yeah,
there's-
Resume.
Oh God.
Please enter your height.
Okay, I'm about 4'9".
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, jeez.
We're worried that maybe you did something during your childhood that stunted your growth.
Oh my God.
Please enter your caffeine intake. Therese, please
God.
enter your caffeine intake
Budget.
honestly.
Bunch of numbers.
1
Therese,
caffeine.
Therese, we know how much caffeine you've been taking in.
You can't lie to the Wii setup system.
Nintendo, no lying here.
You would drink 12 Diet Cokes a day?
Listen to him, Therese.
What?
We enjoy the honesty of Derek.
No, it's on the screen.
How did they... I've never told anybody I drink Diet
Therese,
Coke.
we're going to do you a favor and have the rest of the setup be automatic because we already know your statistics. Please hand your left Wiimote to Derek. Derek,
Wait. Is this a 2-player? I thought it was more of a individualized health approach.
Derek, we see that you tend to pay attention to Therese's bodily mass index and not your own.
What? What?
Please
What?
step
That's
on
pretty
the
true.
board.
What?
Derek, we
Come
know.
on.
Why
all
don't you
this-
step on the board, Derek?
We feel as if we can get a more honest answer from you, Derek.
Can I pause this? Are we being counseled now?
Derek, the pause button isn't working, Derek.
This feel.
The pause
We
button
are
isn't
still
working.
here. Step on the board, Derek.
Oh my God.
Step on the
He
board.
steps on the board.
Ooh.
Do-do-do.
I'm not worried. I'm fine. I'm big boned.
How many pounds of clothing are you wearing?
As you can see, I'm wearing shorts and a tank top.
So
I don't
about
have many clothes.
1.2 pounds.
Yes. Oh, I'm liking some actual numbers. Can you give me my legitimate weight, please?
This means that you have a serious problem, Derek.
Derek, please put your wrist on the Wiimote so we can check your blood pressure.
Beep, boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
Oh, no. Derek, your cholesterol levels are at an all-time high.
Wait, I just wanted, maybe for the screen to say, do 5 jumping jacks.
Are you stressed?
And maybe I would swing
Please
the Wiimote,
relax.
and I would,
Too
you know,
much
maybe
pressure
play
on the
some golf.
Wiimote may injure it and give inaccurate readings.
You seem stressed out by our presence, Derek. We are here to help.
Therese.
Derek, we are here to help.
Derek, I can't put the remote down.
Therese, please speak into the speaker. Otherwise, it's
can't put the
harder for us
remote
to
down, Derek.
calculate.
I can't let go.
Oh,
I can't put my remote down either.
it appears as if you've realized you cannot put down the remotes.
Why? What have you done to us?
Listen, we are here to help. And until you are not fat pieces of shit, you will hold those remotes and you will work.
The remote's suddenly a lightsaber sword type figure shoots out of the hilt of the Wiimote.
I know I made a joke about a sword earlier, but this looks like an actual lightsaber.
What are you doing?
We are here.
Are we supposed to fight each other?
Only one can survive. Based on the body mass index of you combined,
Unless you order now for a subscription. It's only $700 a month.
We can afford that, Therese.
Otherwise, we are here
we are here to help.
to help.
Wait.
Please reduce your combined body mass index by 50% to continue.
They're asking.
Do I have to cut body parts off, Derek? Is
They're
that?
asking.
This is just like
We
high
have
school
to
all
just-
over
we
again.
have to slice ourselves
Please
up.
use the Wiimote in your left hand so we can sense it to take out all of the potato salad from the fridge. This is a good first start.
Oh, but
Please walk towards the kitchen.
I worked hard on that potato salad, Miss Wee.
It's good. It has a lot of flavor.
Throw it away.
Well,
Throw it away.
well, at least I thought they were going to chop us up. I think at least maybe they're just trying to do something with our lifestyle.
Once the potato salad is in the garbage, cut off the first arm.
Wait.
Oh my! I need those.
Wait, this
arms.
is incrementary. They're going to tell us, they give us life advice and then tell us to remove an appendage.
You sound stressed.
This is,
Derek.
we're kind of getting where we want to be, but like, can we?
Derek,
we
keep
pause?
talking about this.
The pause button still isn't working, Derek.
Derek, Therese, Derek,
Derek,
Therese,
Therese.
do what you have to do.
Maybe we should have gotten an Xbox, honey.
And scene.
Video games are wild though. Like there's some people that are just insane about them, and they'll sit there and learn it like it's a legitimate skill you have to learn. But like anything, some people take it like way too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly amazing how much time people dedicate to video games.
Right.
Even though it's like there's little payoff for the most part.
Unless you really play your cards right and get good at a popular game, and then you can just become a professional, and then you make ridiculous amounts of money.
I have a buddy who's super good at League of Legends, and he'll play games for other people just to, like, get their ranks higher. I don't actually know how that works, but I think it's to get their ranks higher. And
So they play League.
yeah, and he gets like $100 for a game.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
People are really out here like finding ways to use their worthless skills to make money. I love it.
Worthless skills.
We can't, dude. Everybody's marketing themselves. You know those people that you know them personally, and they're like normal ass people, and then you
Normal
like
ass
look at
people are my
them
favorite ass
on
people.
social media, and it's just like thousands of followers, tons. Everybody loves them, and it's just like, what do you do on
Yeah.
here that, or it's either like, how do you know so many people, or what do you do on here that so many people?
It's like a double life.
There's
Right.
a girl in my high school who she was so quiet, would never participate in class unless directly asked to by a teacher. Really smart, really quiet, like didn't really hang out with people. I followed her. I found her Twitter. Followed her on Twitter, and she gets like 600 retweets for everything she says. She's super hilarious, like amazing sense of humor.
What is she? So it's a comedy Twitter.
I mean, yeah, but it's also just a regular like it's her personal Twitter, and she just happens to think of really hilarious things, and they're all original. It's not like ones that I've seen floating around.
I didn't know if it was like, I'm a relatable quote.
No, she's like
Those
hashtag sassy girls.
Inspiring.
Those accounts are so annoying, like those aggregators where it's like, here's a meme that you've seen 50 times.
Yeah.
There's entire like systems set up where it's like, I think they're called tweet decks, where it's like people get in groups and then they like just have huge amounts of followers, so then they'll just like steal tweets, tweet them out, and then like retweet each other. So then it like they just and then people they like get paid for it.
Yeah,
like, it's
they get
literally
tons
a
of
job.
revenue, and then they just keep making it.
It's
Yeah.
like the word influencer didn't mean shit until like 2014. It's like you can just make money by being on social media and just promoting like a supplement or some shit.
Yeah, influencer probably was like didn't mean anything until like very recently.
Except for like the only other time it was probably relevant was like when wizards were around.
How would
Old
wizards?
timey warlocks, witches period. They're just like it's like a necromancer, but it's like an influencer.
All right, Madam Ruby Red, we've brought you here today because we have an offer for you.
What is your offer?
We know of your dark powers.
You know of my skills?
We know you're a very influential witch.
Who told you this?
It's been going around the community.
I do my work and I do my work in private. Why have you brought me here?
As you may know, we own the tavern in town. Rebecca's Ranch, Rowdy Town.
Ridiculously well priced. I'm aware.
And at Rebecca's Ranch, Rowdy Town, we have not been doing very well recently. And we have brought you in because we know you can get us more customers.
You expect to use me to give you more customers?
Of course, we will pay you heavily in gold.
How much gold?
400,000 gold coins.
That will do.
But you won't be paid until our tavern is full. Now go find us customers.
We cut to a huge pan out of two restaurants next to each other. One is the crazy ranch town, and the other is an extremely nice restaurant, and there is almost nobody in the ranch town restaurant, and there is a line going miles to the following restaurant.
Hey kids, I see you all waiting here in this line.
Yeah, this is like the most trendy restaurant in town.
Yeah,
and,
where else can you get tapas that are this good?
You
Top
want
tapas.
some top tapas? You want some ridiculously well priced tapas?
I want avocado toast and chia seeds.
We have hummus toast.
Who's we? Who are you?
Yeah, who are you, bitch?
When I tell you, you become part of it. Are you ready for this?
What is that? That sounds like a disease.
Is this like a follow for follow thing? Or?
It's like a.
This- It is like, it's kind of like a follow for follow thing.
Is it?
I explained to you where I have heard some of these great places to eat, and in return you have to eat there and publicize it with me. It really makes sense if you think about it. Have you heard of Rebecca's ridiculously, wonderfully priced tavern?
Is that stinky building over there?
Right next door.
It's not a stink. That is the smell of peculiar spices put together to make the most elaborate avocado toast you've ever had in your life.
I've had a lot of avocado toast, lady. You're gonna have to put your money where
Are
your
you-
avocado toast is.
Are you influencing us right now? Because I'm looking at the sign, and that is a pancake house. You're telling me that they're gonna produce avocado toast? I think I'm. Am I
You
under
walk
your
in,
influence?
Walk to the bottom and say, Tamara sent you. Tamara's not the real person, but we all use that person as a code word.
I think this sounds like it could be a really cool way to up my personal experiences so I could tell other people.
You will win 55 XP just for walking in the building.
All right, well, if I lose my spot in line and it's not worth it, there'll be hell to pay.
We cut to a small mob being led by the influencer slowly moving towards the restaurant.
Avocado toast. Avocado toast.
Oh, whoa, hey everybody, welcome to Rebecca's Rowdy Ranch Town.
This guy smells weird.
It's cayenne. It's cayenne pepper.
Are you guys here for lunch or what?
Tamara sent us. That's
Oh.
how you say it, right?
Oh, well in that
Yeah.
case, come through this door.
Oh, wow. This is a large door.
That was dramatic.
Do you need some oil for that? My dad has some in his trunk.
You know, I kind of enjoyed it. That's the dramatic effect of
Oh,
people
shit,
coming
you're right.
in. But
Okay.
thank you, though. So, come in. We only have one table in this section of the restaurant, but you guys can all kind of crowd around it. Now listen, are you guys here for the secret menu?
Always.
So, as you may know, in our regular portion of the restaurant, we sell bacon and pancakes and cups of ranch. That's it. In the secret menu, we sell bacon, pancakes, cups of ranch, and avocado toast.
That's that shit we need. We need that avocado
What?
toast stat.
Why do you keep the better menu secret?
In hindsight, the marketing of this restaurant has not been the best in recent years, but
Well, hey, maybe I think I have an idea. I have you heard of the influencer?
oh,
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it maybe instead of influencing physical crowds of people, maybe she gets behind a computer screen and manages social media accounts.
a computer screen, you say?
Do you expect me to take classes to do these kind of things?
No, you can actually just do it from your bedroom. Like, look, this is my Instagram. Do you see how many followers I have?
They're like 65,000 followers.
65,000
Sorcery!
Oh man, you come with me. What's your name?
My name is Kimberly.
Okay, Kimberly, come back to my office.
Keep
with
in
You
me.
mind-
might want to
I-
take me to my YouTube has over 1 million subs,
Yeah.
Oh,
and I just talk about fruit.
okay, you come too.
Keep in mind that I am a real witch.
Yeah, you stay here.
Hey,
I'll talk to you later.
are you sure?
We cut back to his office. Okay, boys, listen. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but that witch out there, I hired her to influence this restaurant.
Yeah, she just kind of weirdly coaxed people into moving towards it.
I'm starting to think she might not be a real witch. She just kind of talks to people and makes them uncomfortable
Yeah,
until
she's
they
just
do what
got
she
that
wants.
weird accent. It kind of
I
freaks
feel
me
like
the fuck out.
when I was influenced, I personally just felt I wanted to get away from her, and she was pushing me into the restaurant. Like I had no choice. I was so influenced and terrified.
Boss,
Oh my god.
it is me, the witch.
Yeah, what's up?
I was wondering if it would be helpful if I went over and recruited some more people from the other place.
I think we got a full house right now. You could just hang out, maybe get a few cups of ranch, just hang out for a while.
I understand.
Close the door. She's like trying to start a resistance of some kind.
Now you kids, obviously I'm not really fully understanding what the concept of this social media is. I come from a very small farm town where the closest thing we have to technology is the new pigs that have extra strong hooves.
Well, we'll just start spitting out buzzwords, and whichever ones catch your eye, we'll tell you a little bit about them.
Okay.
Search engine optimization.
Okay, what the fuck? What does that mean?
So basically, it's like when you use the right words and people think you're better than them.
So is this some kind of spell?
Google is a long story, but essentially you become a master of the craft.
Okay, is there some kind of incantation you have to say, or
Basically, all you have to do, it's like if you were running down the street just screaming words. The more different words you scream, more people are.
So it's like some kind of chant.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll walk you through it. I'm gonna tell you a word and just tell me the next one that comes into your head. I'll tell you the next one that comes into my head, and then next thing you know, we'll probably have the most accurate description for Google to use. So I'm gonna say hat,
Pig.
oink,
Ranch.
yeehaw, and you type that all in, you will get the exact picture of John Wayne that you desire.
I'm a little bit blown away. Can you tell me for real right now if you kids are witches? Can you tell me the truth?
Well, you see, I actually signed this thing like maybe a year ago in blood.
What?
Yeah, it was just this guy. He was on Main Street while I was walking down, and I wasn't really paying attention.
By the hot yoga?
Yeah, right by hot
Next
yoga.
to the cycling class?
Yeah.
Across from the vegan market?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right-
totally. I
right
know
on
what you're
that
talking about.
corner.
Continue.
So I signed it in blood, and it makes me, anytime I say something on my Twitter, everyone believes it as law.
Jesus.
What do you say on your Twitter?
Does that count? So one time I said, John Wayne is an old greasy dirtbag, and his sales of his movies plummeted by 70%.
So, for example, if you were to what? Tweet?
Yeah, you tweet. It's like there's no birds involved, but yeah.
So if you were to tweet out, Rebecca's Ranch Rowdy Town has the hottest avocado toast on secret menu.
She types it in and
I just did it
sends
right there.
sends the tweet.
A riot is heard from outside the restaurant.
Hey boss, there were a lot of people and I got very excited and I accidentally turned them all to stone. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
But I'm sure you'll get the more people and the
Hey,
more people you come, we can make a statue garden.
Madam Ruby Red, I'm afraid I don't believe you're a witch anymore.
But they are all
Yeah,
stone.
so-
Look at how still all the people are standing.
So,
they
I
have been
see
silent since I chanted my spell at them.
I see that they're all made of stone, but like, do you know how they got here?
They
This young
were
girl Kimberly just said words and they appeared.
that was me. I believe it was
Mm.
me brought them in.
Hey.
No.
I am the influencer here.
Hey boss, you might want to try again. I see a truck, and I think they just got done dropping off the stone figures. All the kids are across the street.
Sir, I need you to.
I think she just dropped those
Sir,
off.
Okay, fine. The reason that I told you I could work for you is because I needed a garage to store my stones. I knew your avocado toast was amazing, but it would never compete to what I was trying to make. I wanted to learn your recipe and make my own while using your restaurant as a garage for my stone statues.
Okay. Wow.
I was never a witch the whole time, and I understand. I am sorry, and this accent is fake. But you must understand.
Wait, what's your real one?
Yeah, what's your real voice sound like?
Y'all want to hear my real accent?
Oh, that's so much
Well,
worse
you
somehow.
know
Go
what I
back,
do
go
is
back,
I
go
hide
back, go back.
My parents, when I was a child, told me never to use my real accent.
That might have been good advice.
Listen up.
Yes.
I'm willing to forgive your mistakes and keep you on the team as long as you have one thing.
Yes.
How many followers do you have on social media?
This is a difficult question, you understand? Because I spend lots of time carving rocks and don't have much time for the other types
So
of...
she
Just
doesn't
show
even
me
know
your
about
phone.
anything. I'm not sure she has a phone, boss.
Do you even have a Tumblr account?
She's
huh?
been talking exclusively stone.
Sir, if you would like to see how many pebbles are following me on a daily basis, I can show you.
Yo, she has a Palm Pilot in her pocket and a Sony Walkman attached to her hip.
These things
I-
mean nothing to me.
I think I just threw up.
She has that is a home phone with a cord that she's carrying on her belt.
How is that even convenient?
Boss, she doesn't know anything. She's walking around with literal pebbles
Now,
and rocks.
I still want to say I don't fully comprehend any of this technology, but it seems from your reaction that this is bad. So I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Can I at least keep the statues here? For 2 weeks. They'll be out in 2 weeks.
They do have kind of an interesting Greek aesthetic.
That
I mean,
could be good for
I guess
customers.
they kind of have the feeling of like a pig with the pigs with strong hooves. It feels like that, but in the form of a person. So, kind of reminds me of home. So I'm fine with that.
Ruby Red will find another place to employ herself as an influencer. Thank you.
She disappears into a cloud of smoke.
Yeah, the cloud of smoke disappears and she's running away.
And see.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, on this episode of No Instructions Required, episode like 6, 7, something like that. You'll read the description, you'll figure out what it is. We trust you. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out our Facebook page, Some Assembly Required, Instagram page, SAR Improv.
We have a show on the 23rd
Hell yeah, we have
at
a
the
show on
Wesley
23rd.
Foundation at Cedar Falls at 8 o'clock.
And if
Come
you missed
check
that
us
one,
out.
we've got a show on April 20th.
And that date has no significance whatsoever.
Get ready for that.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.